What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. So I'll show you how I got this really cute nail art with the butterflies and the cheetah and everything within this video. Go ahead, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll get right into the video. So first off, I'm going in with This Is Prettiest Pink from Valentino. And as you see, my tips and my nails are already prepped and ready for acrylic. And if you want to see how I prep my natural nails, the link to that is down in the description box below. But for when I do nail art, I use regular polish. So I always like to have the base color as acrylic. Therefore, when I'm working with the regular polish, if I need to erase something with the acetone, or I mess up and need to clean it up with the acetone, I can clean it up without messing up the base color. Because if I use the regular polish for the base color, the acetone is going to ruin that part as well. So I like to have the base as the acrylic. And here I'm just going through and applying that with my regular application on all of the fingers. Once I'm done with the application, I like to file to get the shape right with my hand file, and I actually made a shaping video to describe, you know, in detail what I do, and that is in the description box below as well. But basically, I just go in with my hand file to clean up the sides, and I'll run over the top just to make sure that there are no bumps, like the application is even. And then I'll also go in with my Efile a little later on, which you will see. Like I mentioned, I do go through with my Efile, and then with the Efile, I like to just clean up the cuticle area because you want the cuticle area to look very plush and natural. You know, you don't want it to be too thick right there. So I just go around that area, and then I will go across around the top just to make sure, again, like I did with the hand file, that there are no bumps, everything is even and good. And then you did see me just go under the nail, and sometimes I like to do that when the application is a little thick, and that's just to thin it out around the tip just to get more of a shape. And then I'll go across like I am here just to make that edge much more straighter, and it really makes the shaping come out a lot better. Then I'll just go through my buffer, and I like to buff with the rough side and then the soft side just to give a smoother surface on top of the nail. Here I will dust all of the dust off, and then I'll spray with rubbing alcohol and wipe it down just to make sure there are no dust particles left, so everything is cleaned off for when I apply my polishes. And this is just an alternative to the client washing their hands. For the design, I'm just going in with my nail art brushes, which I actually got these off of Amazon. And if I can find it again, I'll link the description, the link in the description box below. And I'm just going in, and last time I did butterflies on my channel, I did use a pencil. But this time I kind of just hand drew with the polish because butterflies are really not that detailed. You know, you don't really need to do all of those extra steps. So I didn't. And you see me just cleaning up. This is what I mentioned earlier. When I clean up with the acetone, if I do mess up, it won't mess up the base part, the base color, because the base color is acrylic. So it's just much easier to work with that. For the cheetah print design, you want it to be very random, so I'm just going in and just drawing random dots everywhere. You know, you don't want to think too hard because then you'll start messing it up and doing too much. Just go ahead and draw random spots. And I realized I could do it with the acrylic brush instead of just my paintbrush. And this is the other hand. I'm just drawing my other butterflies, which you'll see here. One of the fingers actually is the V design, so that's what I'm doing here. And I'm just going, when it comes to working with polish and doing nail art designs, you don't want to move too slow, because that's when you start like shaking and you're gonna mess everything up, like mess up the lines or whatever. So you do want to be steady, but kind of at a quick pace, you know, so that you get that very straight line. Once I was done with all of the red, I did go in with my black just to do the outlines. And for the butterflies, some, like the other butterflies I did on my channel, some those had like the lines all in them, like the details. But these I didn't, because I saw a picture and it was cute without the details. So I decided not to do it on these, but I did add the white dots, which you'll see later on. Here I'm just adding the black onto the cheetah print, and you kind of just want to make dots and squiggly type of lines around the brown spots. But you don't want to do it completely around the whole spot. You know, you want to have spaces where it's just brown instead of black, if that makes sense. And I'm just going through the whole nail, adding black to every brown spot. And then once those are all done, I do go through and see if there's any empty spaces, and I'll add like a little black dot there just to enhance the look, if that makes sense, which you'll see me do. Once all of the nail art is finished, I do go in with my OPI base coat. This is a regular polished base coat, it's not gel. And I like to just go over all of the nails because I feel like sometimes when gel is put directly on the acrylic, it can peel much easier. So I like to have a barrier in between the two. And the reason I don't put it on before the nail art is, like I mentioned before, if I have to use the acetone, it's just going to get messy. You know, it's going to wipe out the base coat as well. So I like to just put it on after the designs. Then I'll just go in and add my diamonds as usual. I'm using my gummy jelly from Nail Couture, and this time I'm actually, for the top coat, I'm using my Holy Grail top coat when working with regular polish. This is Shellax Gel Top Coat. I got it at my nail supply store, but I think you can find it on Amazon, so you can look that up. But I'm just going over the gummy jelly with the top coat, and then I'll add my diamonds on. And once they are all in the right place, I'll go ahead and cure that for 60 seconds. And I did add diamonds, tiny diamonds, to the butterflies, the antler part. So I didn't add gummy jelly that part. I just kind of made the gel top coat a little bit thicker so that the diamonds can sink into the gel top coat and stick, if that makes sense. Because I wasn't adding like a full design or anything. So I didn't do too much with the gummy jelly. Then I put top coat on the other fingers and cured this for 60 seconds. This top coat is a wipe top coat, so once it's out of the lamp, I do have to spray with alcohol and wipe it down because it does have a sticky layer to it. So that's what I'm doing here. And once this is done, I will go in with my cuticle oil. As you all know, I gotta use my cuticle oil, and that will be the finished look. And this is the finished look. When I tell y'all I love these nails so much, like these came out so good, so pretty. I'm obsessed. Like, these are just amazing. I just want to say thank y'all for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And let me know what other videos y'all would like to see.